So threat intelligence is the talk of the town. It always has been, right? Well, one, you need a feed from somewhere, right? So that's the first step, is you need a feed. And once you get a feed, you start to understand and read a feed, you'll find out really fast that not everything in the feed is actionable intelligence, right? It simply just is intelligence. It is single-sourced IOCs generally, right? And what are single-sourced IOCs? It's a hash. It's an IP, right? These things get outdated very fast. They get turned very fast. There's tools and technologies today that allow people to spin through those, extremely efficiently. So an IOC that's good today might not be good tomorrow. We can say, okay, I got a threat intelligence feed from this organization, and I plug it in and I'm good to go. Well, those feeds need a way to get rolled off. What happens when that gets bad? Do you have a compensating control in place to roll off the bad feeds? If you just plugged it in, you don't. All it's doing is just constantly feeding threat intelligence. Okay, well, you do have a compensating plan to roll it off, but what's your roll-off plan? 30 days, 90 days? Right? We've already opened up this onion of problems one layer down. Let's go one more layer down, right? Is that the IOCs or the threat intelligence that feed might have had might not have everything you need to alert successfully. A common communications platform got into a lot of IOC feeds recently and threw off alerts like crazy. And what that ended up doing was all over Reddit, all you saw were people commenting saying, is this bad? Is this bad? Is this bad? Is this bad? And you could see the people who commented were just using a blank threat intelligence feed plugged right into their alerting. And now they have to figure out if it's bad or not because no one was vetting the feed before it went in. So how do these MSSPs, and specifically how does Deepwatch do it differently, right? Well, here's how we do it differently. We have threat intelligence analysts who are vetting feeds before they go in. That's number one. So the feeds that we get already are pre-vetted from our own staff to make sure that you're getting curated intel as it goes in is applicable to your environments. The second thing we're using is correlation-based technologies to not only alert off of single source IP addresses or hashes or domain names. So that means if IP number one got hit, what else happened in connection to that IP address, which could paint an entire story for the consumer and for my analyst to do analysis based off of. And then the third piece is organic intel. We respond to IRs and alerts frequently through our customers. They say, hey, this was bad, this was good, this was bad, this was good. We then take that intel, we bring it back to those threat intelligence analysts. They curate it and break it out, and they put that back into our alerting structure to look for things that we ourselves already identified as known bad. And that's that circular cybersecurity vision that I explained beforehand for some other elements that play into this. Everything in cybersecurity is an enrichment process. There's no such thing as you just plug it in and it's good to go. If you think it is, unfortunately, you'd be wrong in that situation. You're always curating and making things better. And so Deepwatch, specifically through Threat Intel, we're always looking at what's coming in. We're always curating it. We're always bringing the bad back out. And so you have the most up-to-date threat intel that you can get through the platform with analysts looking at accurate results. They're able to flag it themselves if it's not accurate, and they're able to see all of the past history through our Deep CTI platform. So Deep CTI allows the analyst to see, hey, this was flagged for this, it flagged this IP address, this domain name was flagged for this, it got flagged off of that. Here are some other indicators through TTPs of what we saw in connection to this IP address. So now that you have the IP, now go look for this, this, and this. Oh, look, we already looked for this. You need this piece, you make them all together. Now you have the full story.